Just got to Seattle. So I actually came to Seattle to help my cousin celebrate graduating from grad school, but I did stop by a couple of thrift stores. Hi everybody, I'm walking over to the Goodwill now. I'm pretty close. You guys, Goodwill, right around the corner. Let's check it out and see how it is. Let's check out the pricing. A North Face jacket here for $50. Holy crap. These Nikes are $25. So this is like fashion focus. $35. They're really pricing up North Face. Zara, $30. I found this Viore hoodie, size large. $25. I think this goes for around $40 to $50. Kind of like the hoodie, maybe for myself. Maybe I'll throw it in my basket. But $25 is kind of steep. So this t-shirt here, it is a Lululemon, but asking $20. REI Co-op, also $20. Got these pants here, Primo. $25. Go for about $40. Get another Viore. Also $30. Get another Viore. This is probably the most Viore I've found in one store. This one's $20. It's a pair of joggers. I actually have the same pair. Go for about $40 or so. $35 to $40 only. So I'm probably gonna have to pass. Got a couple of Lululemon here for $35. $35 as well. I would think more Lululemon shows up here because it's kind of the same area up in Vancouver. Found these Tory Burch sneakers, but they are asking $50. Kohans are $35. Got these Vans for $20. So a little bit on the higher end. I'm at the back of the store now, and this is like where all the linens are. Just for reference. And then they actually have fitting rooms here. So far I haven't really found much of anything. Just maybe that Viore hoodie, but prices are kind of all over the place. But I'm gonna take a look at some of the linens and see. I don't have a lot of space in my backpacks. Maine turkey rug for $8. Not something I would grab, but pretty cool piece. Yeah, they got a couple of these lamps here. $10. Maybe I need to buy a carry-on. $25. It's gonna cost me $50 to get a carry-on on my flight. Okay, interesting. They have this Timbuktu roller, but they want $40 for this. Also found this Kate Spade bag, also $40. Probably not gonna be getting anything, but they have a good variety. Got these Air Max 270s, $20. Got these Hokas, Speed Goat 5, kind of torn in the middle, $30. Got these Ducks, like brown color, $60. Here's the other corner. This is all the women's section. Got the hard goods all downstairs. I didn't know there's a downstairs. Should I get a bike? If I was back home, this would be very tempting. I'd say $30 for this. Actually, maybe not. I think it's cheaper. Brand new. This is IKEA. Matches the case I got at home. $6. Strata controller for $15. Brand new calculator, $20. Apple mouse for $7, $8. Got a Chanho Park, $15. Berry, Jamie Moyer. Phase 10, regular card. Find the dice one, those go for good money. I think these are like fidget spinners. $8 for 8 of them. Looks like an Amazon sticker. What is this guy? Not a huge selection of plush. They have a bunch of board games here. Over in the electronics, you got an old Hyundai monitor, $40. That'd be fun to take on the plane. Bunch of Google Home Mesh wireless internet, $15. Got like 3 of these. I don't think they go for a whole lot. Ooh, we got a Fender. What do you call this? I can't think of the word. Amp. $25. Out of the closet, thrift store. Okay, so the music's pretty loud in this thrift store, so I'm just gonna do a voiceover here. I did look at this Breville, like coffee ground, like shaker thingy. I didn't really know what it was exactly, but I know Breville's a decent brand. Found these pair of La Sportiva hiking shoes. These probably would have been a good pickup, but again, I'm very limited on space in my luggage, so I ended up leaving those behind. But I wanted to mention this Out of the Closet thrift store was actually founded back in 1990 to help raise funds and awareness for the AIDS Healthcare Foundation. So when you do shop and donate at this thrift store, 96 cents of every dollar made goes to the AIDS Healthcare Foundation's HIV prevention and treatment services. They actually have thrift stores all around the country, not in every single state, but if you want to know more about them, I will leave a link down below in the description. Saw this Apple computer for $75. I think that goes for like $150 or something like that. It's an older one, but proceeded to walk around and look at the clothing. Didn't see a whole lot in the button-up shirts. Did see this Lululemon shirt for $9. Thought about getting this. But Lululemon polo shirts, they don't go for a whole lot. I think maybe like 20, 25. But I did find this Naked and Famous pair of jeans for $16. If you guys don't know, Naked and Famous is actually a pretty good brand to keep an eye out for. I think most of their jeans are actually salvage. And if you look on the inner tag, you can see the model number. So I did proceed to pick that up. And then I looked around the rest of the store, as you can see with this overview. I saw the Minnesota State logo there, and I was wondering what the heck this was, but it was a Jameson scarf. The store itself was probably about medium size. I wouldn't say it's like too big or too small, but they had a lot of items and they were actually fairly priced. Anyways, all I picked up was the one pair of jeans, so let's head back to the hotel. Okay, everybody, we are back at the hotel, and yeah, just showing you guys what I picked up. Really didn't pick up much at all, just a couple of items. Went to the out of closet thrift store, picked up one pair of jeans. These were $17.66. There is sales tax here, unfortunately, so not used to that since we don't have sales tax in Minnesota. But we did pick up these right here. These are the Naked and Famous Selvage Denim Jeans. These were priced at $16, size 34. This brand actually does pretty decently. I think you probably get like 40 to 50 on these. Looks to be in pretty good shape. And like I said, they were selvage. So if you look on the pant leg here, you'll see this kind of stitching. So once you see this kind of stitching here, sometimes it will be like a red line instead of this white line, but that is considered to be salvage. It's like one entire piece, and it's usually on the out seam here. Something to keep in mind, they usually do a little bit better. It's better quality. Not too bad at all for $17.66. Here's a second item that I picked up from the first Goodwill. It is that Viore hoodie. Honestly, this might just be a personal item. It was $24.97. It is a size large. It's just like a black hoodie, pullover hoodie here. It's got the kangaroo pocket. After tax and everything, it came out to $28. I did donate the 44 cents roundup. So, yeah, so $28. I think if I were to resell it, I could maybe get about $50 for this. It's probably about 45 to 50 on this. Might do better in the fall time as well, but it's in pretty good shape. Maybe a minor stain here that I probably can wash off. But overall, it's in pretty good condition. Like I said, I might just keep this for myself anyways, because I do like Viore stuff. And yeah, $25 is not a bad price. So, not too bad there. I didn't find anything else really. I wasn't really looking for a whole lot of things since all I brought was this backpack. As I also showed you guys inside the Goodwill, they did have like 4 or 5 pairs of Viore pants, but they were priced at $30. They typically only go for about 45 to maybe 50-ish. Again, this time of the season isn't the best time to sell pants or hoodies, but I did find quite a bit of Viore here, and I don't find too often back in Minnesota. Also, I was expecting to see maybe more Lululemon, because I think their main headquarters is up in Vancouver, and I'm in Seattle, so it's nearby, so I figured maybe more people would be buying Lululemon here, but I didn't really see a whole lot, to be honest with you. But I did see a couple items. They were priced up to like $35. I saw a couple polo shirts around the $13, which isn't like too bad for personal items. They usually don't go for a whole lot. You could maybe get about like $20 on eBay. Overall, not too bad. That Goodwill is pretty nice, actually. It had 2 levels. As you guys saw, I've never gone to a Goodwill with multiple levels, actually. Everything on the first floor was like all hard goods, and then like the main floor, which was the second floor, was like all the clothing and like knickknacks, linens, and then shoes and clothing. So overall, cool little Goodwill. But that's going to be it for this thrift haul in Seattle. I didn't do a whole lot of thrifting at all. Overall, not too bad of a haul from the 2 thrift stores I did stop by. I didn't have much room to buy anything anyways, but I still had a great time in Seattle. Went to some cool places, checked out some cool items, and also had some really good food as well. Thanks everybody for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video again, make sure you hit the like button down below. Subscribe for more thrifting content like this. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!